No, Grave, the blood's supposed to go inside the body.
Not good. His regenerative abilities were damaged
Well, he got hit by a bullet about as large as his
won't
head,
heal.
you know? It's a bad time.
I did that
Looks
once,
like you're
and
running low on
listen,
blood.
this liberal pussy here, he's just not strong as me.
Let me offer my professional doctor's opinion. You need more blood.
Dead men
Well,
are
look-
like those
look at all the blood
Detroit
we have.
gas guzzlers.
As a
Except,
man
of
on the
course, you
streets,
need to keep
I'd say
coming back
Gungrave
with
is
blood.
just kind of like
Oh,
being
is
a
that the
big wuss.
difference?
It's those dang Detroit gas guzzlers in Congress.
We're unearthing to get so much blood.
You know, bodies need blood and
Well-
not gas.
What's the big
Also,
deal?
I guess
People give
Detroit
blood all the
exists in
time.
this universe?
Don't you know anything?
Does this take place
You
in
think they'll
Detroit?
Just give it to you if you say you need it to give a transfusion to a corpse? Blood is the same as any internal organ under the law. You can't buy it or sell it.
And I've tried, trust me.
Blood is an organ. That's the law.
You didn't.
Is that... Do you mean to say that all that blood came from...
Did his
Do you
accent
understand
just
now,
like
Mr.
suddenly
Cabane?
come back or something?
Why don't you...
Mika
Yeah.
pulls out her I donated mug.
And also her cabinet of I donated mugs.
I voted for
Play a
blood.
different one, RB.
She just has a giant back tattoo that says, I donated.
Mika is crying.
Wait, is he just like...
So sad.
He's playing like a 12-string guitar, but
Here we
like
go.
just individual strings on it?
Casanova. Is there no one
Yeah.
you're not into?
And also he's getting it amplified
I'll
somehow.
never understand
Nice.
this.
It's a ghost power.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe.
How can you...
I guess if he can shoot electricity out of his guitar or whatever,
Because she doesn't
he
mean
can probably make
anything
it
to
play.
Yeah, he
Don't
just
be an
phases
idiot.
through the second
She's a lady,
strings.
and she's sad. That means she
She's
needs
a
to be
lady,
treated
and
with
she's
kindness.
sad.
Darn
We have
tootin'.
a duty to supply the kindness.
She has feelings,
Period.
all of
No
them
exceptions.
are bad. That's my song, buy it on iTunes.
Look, you can do what you want. I'm not
I'd buy
stopping you
RB's
or
album.
You know, it wouldn't hurt you to be more honest about your feelings.
You know, there just isn't enough.
a little.
There's just isn't enough rockabilly in this
Still
world.
don't see why I should
And
care
definitely
about
not enough
your-
Rocket Billy.
Right, of course.
Well, I mean, yeah.
Mika.
Oh, can you turn the film grain off?
Mommy, I can't go by myself. Don't leave me, Mommy.
Sorry, my memories are fuzzy.
Please, listen to me.
I got a gun and that makes me a badass. Guns are cool, Mika.
Listen to your mom or she'll shoot you. With a gun.
What the?
Never give up.
She dropped her down a well.
I mean, that's how the Spartans did it.
It was just a
That's like gun safety.
Yeah.
We can't go on like this much longer. Your body can't take it, Mika.
We have no choice. You know that I'm the only one that matches his blood type.
A positive.
Thank
Oh,
you,
that
Spike.
too.
But
I have
In a
A
way,
positive
giving
blood
blood
type.
like
I like
this
to say
keeps me
that I
going.
aced the blood test.
Daddy,
Nice.
Mommy,
I don't have a
Dr.
lot of
Toyoka?
friends.
so many people have sacrificed themselves so that I can be here today.
Just this dead guy with a gun that I talked to. He doesn't have
So,
much to say
I think
usually.
of it this way. If the life that I've been given can help Grave, then I feel like I'm connected to him and to everyone.
Literally
It's like
everyone.
we're all one big family. And this may be the only thing that
I've
I
given
can
my blood
really
to
do for
everyone.
Grave.
Congratulations, woman. You've
it's not
left
like
yourself
you to be
onto
so
the only
serious.
man with no personality
Where's
in
the
this
Spike I
planet.
know? Don't look
That's
so
just
sad.
not true. there are tons of
You're
there are
part of
tons
my
of
family
emotionless
too,
fish
Spike.
in the sea.
Mika,
And let's be fair,
It
some
doesn't
other
matter
options
whether we're
include
related by
Cabane.
blood or
I don't
not.
think anyone should date that
No matter
man.
what my head may say, my heart knows that you're
I don't
my
know,
little
his
brother.
glowing eyes drive me wild.
My brain doesn't though. Get out of my house.
Well, I'd better change the blood packs.
Goddamn weirdo.
Blood zoned again.
Mika!
Oh no!
His blood pressure is dropping.
The blood alert!
His regeneration
Maybe we
function is
should
resetting
force fed him all those burgers.
There isn't enough blood to last until his system is completely reset.
Connect the bypass to me. I'll give him a direct
Oh
transfusion.
no, his body is removing all its blood so it can get all the blood back.
Suicide.
But I have to try. I just hope I have enough blood in my body to last until the reset is complete.
She just puts a straw in his mouth.
RB forgot he was a ghost for a second.
No, let me go. I've got to help Grave. Grave.
Oh my god.
Oh man. No, Graves, don't piss your pants!
I'll give
No!
him blood. You don't have to.
He's trying to do a
push
cool
yourself like
dance.
this. It's too much for you, Grave.
How? How could he get up?
A dead man is no different than anyone else.
Except they're dead.
In the end, it's only our strength of spirit that allows us to go on.
And blood.
Amazing, man.
Man, that really makes me think.
He's like one of them Detroit gas guzzlers, except he guzzles spirit.
Oh man, those dang gas guzzlers in Congress.
Briefing. Grave, you need blood to live.
Just guzzling up all those laws.
Breathing, destroy those damn Detroit gas
Please,
guzzlers.
Right.
Everyone, this is Don Corsione's final.
This is
hideout.
where he has hidden all his
It's the center of
gas.
his organization's military power.
He's
And
the
it's
only
filled
human
with
that still
heavily
has
armed
gasoline.
soldiers.
What if Grave actually does run on
Sounds like
gas
the
and Mika's the
proverbial
only one who has
impregnable
gas blood?
I can almost
Oh, that would explain it a lot.
see for us. The Don's personal guards will be there, as well as hired mercenaries and seed-implanted organs.
All of the enemies you've seen so far will be there. We don't want to make new ones.
Throw everything they have at us. It'll be
You can tell the difference because they're dressed in snazzy red suits instead of black
And
ones.
on our side, we have 3 people. Our chances are slim at best.
3 is a
We don't come
lot
up with
fewer
some
than
kind
all
of
those
plan.
people.
You have 5.
Well, there are only 3 people that know how to use a gun well.
What is your problem, kid? Lack of blood making your brain run slow? The answer is simple.
I suppose you're gonna suggest that we make a frontal assault on the enemy.
And kill ourselves.
You're finally starting to catch up.
Hey, you can't kill what's already dead.
Hey, you figured it out.
Don't tell me you haven't noticed. That's the only plan you ever come up with.
RB,
Spike's hands are so big.
little punk.
Maybe he's got cancer.
No, no, no.
Like the most calm, pissed off ever. You punk, I'm really pissed at you. I'm gonna
Oh,
kick
why
your
I
ass.
oughta.
The Don's
One of these
organization
days,
will
Spike.
power. It's
Bang,
our last
zoom.
chance. Let's
He's
put
gonna
an end
try to
this
keep it
right
down
now.
so he doesn't clip his mic any more than he has to.
All right then. Let's get going.
It took him half the game to
Let me
realize.
Yeah, he's like, oh shit, damn it. I'm gonna wake my mom up.
Everyone, please come back safe.
Juji, I can take or leave it.
It's time for the cool guy crew.
God, I love this fucking guitar.
No, they're here.
Oh, they look cool.
Oh, we look like nerds. I knew this was gonna happen.
Oh no, they gave me a wedgie with bullets.
Looks like you two are raring to go.
No, they stuffed me in the armory.
Oh no, they put me in a garbage shaped trash. Never
Oh
mind.
no,
I fucked
Grave
that up.
just swirled me inside his coffin.
But I like to imagine that Rockabilly's playing the soundtrack for the game.
Oh, just in the background? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I can
he's
see
just
that.
playing like trumpets with his guitar.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's got 6 strings. What do you think the other...
No, it's got 12. What do you think the other 6 are?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe it's like a guitar version of like a Casio keyboard.
Yeah!
Oh, maybe.
Oh, God.
Also, he has different like sound effects on it.
I can't wait
yeah?
for Gungrave 3 where he has a guitar.
Yeah, he has like a soundboard, and he like makes a fart noise every time Gungrave does one of his moves.
He has a vocoder, but instead of like making his guitar sound all synthy, it makes dog barking noises. Good job. But no,
That's
so
what a dog
here we
sounds
are,
like.
invading a mercenary camp again. But this time, we walked in the front door instead of getting caught in the middle. It's working out a little better than expected, you know?
Yeah.
Well, it's like that. It's like the show with the dad from Breaking Bad. Oh, here's an original idea. What if the guy from Breaking Bad was also the guy from Walking in the Middle?
Oh, at
Is
first
that
I
what
thought you were
that's
gonna
about?
say it was the guy from Gungrave.
Well, that'd be cool too.
Instead of being like, Jesse, we have to cook, you'd be like,
Good joke.
Good joke. Everybody laughs.
Breaking Bad, except it's Guy Fieri.
Welcome to Flavor Town.
Like, we have to cook, and then he just makes, like, the most disgusting barbecue sandwich.
then he puts blue meth on a burger bun and then just eats it and cries.
Listen, I didn't give you guys permission to actually make these jokes just because I started with one cheese. And I mean, that's what we're known for. We're known for the finest jokes from 4 years ago.
Look, we're nothing if we're not timely.
Just Guy Fieri showing up and just being like, wah wah wee wah.
What if the dad from the middle was the janitor from Scrubs?
Oh,
Or the janitor from Good Will Hunting.
Oh, man.
What if Grave was the janitor from Good Will Hunting and he just sees a complicated math problem and shoots it?
what if
a good
Grave
idea.
is... Okay, so what if there's an alternate universe Rain Man where Grave is the titular Rain Man?
And it's a rain of bullets.
Oh yeah.
What if he's like Dirty Harry? Is like, did I shoot 5 bullets or 6? And then it doesn't matter because he has infinite.
Man, why
Right,
aren't
'cause-
we more popular?
Did I shoot 500 bullets or 600 bullets? Oh, so that does remind me that this game actually keeps count of how many bullets you shoot.
Oh, like at the end of the game?
Yeah, and there are certain bonus unlockables you get for shooting a lot of bullets. None of them actually like affect the game in any way or are actually like interesting. It's all like cutscenes and stuff. But I think it's really funny that it keeps track of how many bullets you shoot.
The one
Like,
game
just
that...
as
Wait,
a
like
thing.
cutscenes you see during the game, or like?
Yeah, like
Oh.
being able to see them in a theater mode.
So this
Oh,
is like
okay.
the one game that rewards you for having worse accuracy.
Basically.
I mean, I can respect that.
Yeah, I'm okay with this positive reinforcement.
Yeah, it doesn't keep track of accuracy. What does it matter? It just wants the carnage, the destruction. Well, looks clear.
I was really hoping it would unlock like Who 2 or something.
No, they dropped that character.
They were like, who?
Thank you.
Good night,
To
everybody.
reiterate, why aren't we more popular?
So, the thing about this point in the game is that the human enemies aren't particularly tough, like on their own, so they make up for it by just throwing a million of them at you. It really is a numbers game at this point with a lot of enemies, more than like, oh, a strategic figuring out, which, where to put them and stuff. It's just as many as they can throw on the screen.
I mean, yeah, if you're gonna make it Dynasty Warriors with guns, just make it Dynasty Warriors with guns. Let's go. I'm into that.
Yeah, sure.
I don't know, you have to think a little bit more than in Dynasty Warriors.
It's called Gundam Dynasty Warriors, excuse me.
Yeah.
Emphasis on the gun.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, this isn't Gundam Grave, it's just Gungrave.
Actually, funny story about Gundam Dynasty Warriors. I'm a big Dynasty Warriors head, and I like those games. And I played Gundam Dynasty Warriors, and it quickly made me realize, wow, I really hate Gundam. I cannot stand this.
I thought that game was more interesting than the normal Dynasty Warriors.
You know what's most interesting than both of those
But I think you can play as Domo and Kashu in one of them. That's great.
Yeah.
is Gungrave.
I mean, let me tell you, it has no Shoudom, that's for sure. Does fucking Gundam have a guy who just, like, starts eating his own eye?
What?
Yeah, no, that's what happens in Romans of the Three Kingdoms. Like, he gets an arrow, like, shot in his eye, and Shoudom is just like, well, I'm not gonna waste what my mom gave me, and just starts fucking eating it.
Oh, that guy sounds nuts.
I bet he
Oh,
eats
yeah.
his boogers too.
Kind of like the guy who made Seed. That guy's just crazy.
Just a bunch of wacky boys.
I tell you, they just don't make him like that anymore.
Stories or people?
Both.
Oh, okay.
I don't know, they still make propaganda.
Like this game, for example.
Yeah. This anti-gun propaganda. Or is it pro-gun? It's hard to tell.
I think that's the best kind of propaganda.
Where it's both.
Yeah, it's called post-law, buddy.
Yeah, no, the game tells both sides.
Right.
Yeah, it's really up to you to decide the morals of the game.
I think it's a very nuanced take on the responsibilities of gun ownership.
Yeah. Because some people who own guns are bad and make drugs that aliens gave them. And some people are good and shoot those people.
And are also dead.
Right. Again, multiple angles. You can't just get a living perspective on this.
I mean, that snake said, don't step on me. It didn't say, don't shoot at me.
I mean, who has better experience of guns than the dead?
Yeah, exactly. All of them have died via gun.
Yeah. It's the only way to die. It's the most natural of causes.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't think those Guzman are home. I think you should leave.
Look, you know, it's my job. I get paid by commission. I need these guys to hear me out.
I don't know, if you leave, then they're just gonna multiply. It's like having like an infestation.
And we can't have that.
It's called stand your ground laws, Shorts.
Oh. Well, when you put it like that. But, you know, I do actually find the, like, enemy spam to be, like, the least interesting part of this.
Yeah, no.
Because it's not... Like, not that I don't love shooting 100,000 people every time. But it's not, entertaining in the same way. Like, here.
This is serious.
They've locked onto you. Watch out.
I got a tank. You know what's cool? Shooting a tank until it explodes.
Oh, yeah.
That's rad.
It's kind of weird. I feel like the first game had a bit more variety due to also, like, having more bosses.
Yeah, well, don't worry, because soon we'll have actually a lot of bosses. But
For this game, they had to spread it out a little bit more.
Yeah.
yeah, they're trying to make kind of a more full-fledged game.
Yeah.
And it does make some of it weaker, just because some of it feels a little like filler.
Yeah. Like, I'm actually gonna be real. I am kind of burned out on this game. There's... You see one gun, you've seen them all.
It's got really good, I think, set pieces, and a lot of the bosses are interesting in some way or another, but it makes the levels, like, incredibly long.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, like, I've noticed just how much thoroughly longer levels are in this game than they were in the first one.
And so much of it is also, like, they put so many more, like, infinitely spawning enemy sections, like this one, in the game, so it never feels like you're, you know, doing better. It always just feels like you're surviving in a way that isn't as interesting.
Yeah.
Like, yes, they made a more game sort of thing, and I appreciate that, but also, like, there are just some clear, like, balancing problems with how it handles these game parts.
Yeah, like, it kind of... in a lot of ways feels really arcadey, or like seems to be in a good way, but it's like arcade levels are not like 30 minutes long.
Right. And like, yeah, I mean, like, I appreciate that they're like trying to really tell more of a story. Like, I don't have issues with the cutscenes being longer.
Yeah.
It's just also that these levels are just so long, and like, they don't change up enough with the whole thing.
Yeah, it feels weird that you can't change characters like mid-game.
Yeah, like, I think it would have made
kinda
more
cool,
sense
actually.
to maybe not do like the like separate campaigns with each character, but let you swap in between.
Yeah. Also, I actually do, gotta be honest, like, this looks really frustrating.
There are parts of this that just, I think, get like unfairly hard, and this is one of them.
Like, I feel, just in general, like, this game maybe would have been a lot better if you had a dodge roll. Now, I'm the...
You do have a dodge roll.
You do have a dodge roll with no iframes, I'm pretty sure.
I mean, that's what I mean. Like, give me your iframes. Give me your, four huddled masses and shit, you know?
What if Gungrave
Right.
just rolled like in Dark Souls? Like he did the fat roll?
Oh, cool.
I do really like his getting up animation.
Yeah, no, there are definitely a lot of improvements to this, but like, the latter half of this game is definitely like a step down.
Yeah.
Because after you beat the tank, you have to kill all the enemies that had spawned in at that time. Like, it's just... It is some real tedium,
Yeah.
but I'm gonna make you sit through all of it.
Oh, don't worry about it. I am prepared. I've got my bag of popcorn.
You should speed this up and then put yakety sax over it.
Shut up.
Fuck off. Alright.
God damn it.
Alright, surprise meeting, guys. Should we kick Jay out of the group?
I vote no! I second that.
All in favor, shoot a gun wildly into the air. Oh no. Also, it finds ways to just kind of like delay you moving
Whoa.
through the level like this.
Yeah. Suddenly it just becomes Donkey Kong.
Right. And it just keeps happening,
Oh
man.
my god.
They're like, you can't get up if we keep rolling down the barrels.
Ah, shoot, we're out already.
There was one right there. Oh, those lazy gits.
There's some people just holding like an ICBM.
Oh, they started with just one, and now they have two people holding the rockets.
So this is another section where it has infinitely spawning enemies, and you know what? Honestly, fuck that. Like, that's, I think, the biggest change in the games that is my issue, is the infinitely spawning enemies, because if you have to deal with, like, a room of crafted enemies, it feels more like an encounter, and not like a survival sort of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, though, the guys just walking in with an ICBM are really good enemies.
Yeah, and so, if they attack, what happens is, like, a jet on the back of the ICBM just makes it go flying.
They're just walking in like it's you know, tying into the dead metaphor. They're actually pallbearers for
Oh, I was gonna say there would be like
Graves that are-
special delivery for Mr. Beyond the Grave.
Well, yeah, it's a grave or a coffin shaped like an ICBM.
Oh fuck! I just realized the joke. I just realized the joke behind Paul Bearer. Ah shit! Ah
Oh, the wrestling guy.
yeah.
Oh no!
I can't believe it. I can't believe this LP of all things just made me realize such dark deeds that
see-
WWE has done to us.
It's educational.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, the W stands for education.
Yep, that's right. You can't spell education without several W's. Oh my god, we're so close to the end of the hallway, you guys, you don't even know.
You're right, I don't even know.
Hey,
Oh my
Chirps, I
God.
think your recording capture fucked up there.
A flash grenade is not a mistake.
I don't know, there's something about, like, everything going white and then coming back and all the enemies being dead is sort of awesome. You fucking moron!
And then, like, a whole bunch more health. I don't know how that happened.
Okay, so what happened there is there are enemies in this level, and I think this level only, that can use chains to, like, hold Grave down.
Uh-huh.
And I'm not sure... You can break out of it by being real fast and just, like, jamming on all the buttons and joysticks.
Oh,
But,
like a good video game?
By that
yeah.
time, someone will have already hit you with a rocket.
Well, I mean, they better have.
That's the gimmick for this stage, is
Oh.
that some people can stop you from moving.
Hey, here's the gimmick. It's bad.
Wow! You're right.
So they wrap you up and then you get hit? Now that's what I call a chain reaction.
No!
Is that like a chain gun on his arm or a drill or what?
Yes.
Is that?
A chain gun!
No, it's a chain gun.
Oh, okay.
The chain gun that's like also like a big club.
Yeah, so it makes you get all the way to the end of this hallway just to go through that door.
Nice.
Bye.
Well, anyway, goodbye.
And just jump off the roof.
Garino. Where's Garino? How
Garino.
can he disappear at a time like this?
Garino, isn't that the name of a
You
Pokemon?
should come along too.
Garino did such a good job of disappearing. I have no
I
idea
need
who the
his
fuck that
soldiers.
is.
My men and I.
That's the
will
son of this
protect you,
man.
sir.
Oh, okay.
He's
The
Swan?
son of this
This
man.
way.
Oh, it's Rolinto.
What a beautiful man.
we defeat the enemy.
Very well.
Did
Whatever.
Don Corsione, was he the one that cut the glass in half with the katana? Or was that his son?
Yes. No, yeah, that's him.
I've been waiting for you.
Oh my god.
We were hired for this job for a reason. You see, we've
So this is Zell Condor Brave.
Condor Brave!
That's his full last name.
faced your kind before.
Holy shit!
This should be quite enjoyable.
Wait, how many other
Sure
dead
you'll
men are
learn
there?
Anti-dead man fighting techniques.
Several.
None.
And that's never explained or brought up ever again, the idea that they've killed other dead men. Or that others exist.
Come on, men!
Well, yeah, the Undertaker's a dead man.
So there's a gimmick to this fight. And it's not as bad as you might think.
Oh, really?
So, starting off, he stays up there, and it's just a wave of regular-ass enemies that you have to fight. No biggie on that end. And then once you've killed them, a whole bunch of people will show up, as will Zell. Zell is now on the screen, and there he is. He's got a cape and a disgustingly large gun.
He looks like a maroon.
And that gun, I think, is also a drill. He can definitely pierce you with the front of the gun.
Well, I mean, his techniques are second to none.
So he's basically got a gun blade, is what you're telling me.
And that's where the characters who can chain you up come into place. If you don't get out in time, he will spear you.
Ah.
And also he drops landmines.
So how does the Don feel about the fact that he hired the one mercenary who also moonlights as a magician?
Oh, he thinks it's cool, because then he can do tricks and stuff when they're bored.
Yeah.
No, he hired a Squall cosplayer.
So the gimmick behind this is that if you kill all of the enemies on screen before you kill Zell, he will run away.
What a weenie.
Like a wuss? Yeah, and so you have to kill him while there's at least one other enemy on screen shooting at you. Which isn't too hard, honestly. As long as you keep moving, there's a real difficulty for them to be able to grab you. So honestly, this feels like a legitimate boss fight. Like, this doesn't feel as bad as, say, the previous one, where that huge, awful amalgamation took, 100 tries to beat.
Yeah.
Like, this is actually figuring out a gimmick, and the gimmick isn't just abysmal.
Right.
Yeah.
But once you beat him, then you have to fight 3 bulldozers.
Right? And they're all driven by that gross amalgamation of the bosses from the first game.
Just really tiny versions.
Yeah, and the amalgamation has like a little trucker hat.
He's actually the same size, but like his body like sticks out the top.
You have to fight the entire cast of cars.
He's like, oh, this is a hard hat zone.
One nice thing as well is that, for the most part, the arena isn't big enough that you lose your lock-on him unless you get hit. So, like, you never have to worry about, like, figuring out which one he is. There are a lot of really nice things about this boss fight. It feels like a legitimate struggle, and it's good. Also, because Zell Condor Brave is maybe one of the finest names.
Yeah.
Is he a dead man?
No, he's not a dead man. He's just an Australian guy.
Close
Which
enough.
is far more frightening than a dead man.
I don't know. Maybe it's. Yeah, I guess.
You can't be Australian and a dead man, please.
Yeah, that's illegal.
They're too racist for that.
The world can only be so cool.
Oh, come on, give me this. We just gotta shoot him one more time.
I really
Oh, I
don't
lost track of him.
get like.
There he is.
I mean, like, Zell seems like a pretty spry guy. I don't see why deadmen are such like a big deal.
Oh, so he has 2 health bars, and once you've beaten the first one, there's no longer that gimmick of having other enemies on screen.
Oh.
He just does his basic attacks, and it's a lot easier to dodge him.
Oh, it's just man on man now.
Yeah, like, the biggest threat he ever makes is leaving landmines, but they explode on their own regardless. And if there are other enemies to hold you down. Like, otherwise it's pretty easy to dodge out of a lot of his attacks.
Yeah, this fight looks cool.
Yeah, it's fucking cool as heck.
Yeah. Yeah!
Yeah! Football! Woo!
Excuse me, he's Australian, so it's rugby.
That's true.
Oh,
no,
you're right.
It's Australian rules football. Come on. Because Australia rules. Football.
Alright, Zell, take a knee.
Well, they got a safety.
There are no safeties on Graves guns.
Yeah.
Past battles seem like child's play compared to this.
Well, bye.
Apparently just
Okay.
shooting corpses doesn't count as killing a dead man.
Still alive, are you? Our work here is done.
Dead men tell
Collect
no
the
tales.
survivors and retreat.
Anyway, goodbye.
But, Commander!
That's enough of that. We did quite well considering our
I love
opponents,
Zell
don't you
so
think?
much as a character.
Where'd he get a
Till we
fat
find
cigar?
another job, I'm considering a vacation. The Bahamas, perhaps? Or maybe Vietnam.
But, Commander...
And that's all we'll ever hear of Zell. We didn't kill him and he runs away.
Well, he goes
Went on a vacation. This is gonna be a nasty mark on his resume.
Oh, my god!
It's
Fangram.
Banger him!
great.
I can't believe we have to fight Shakan, the Forever Man.
What are you talking about, you fool? You want to have your head examined.
Please, just let me do this. After all, I'm on my last guitar string.
Is that like his ammo?
Yes.
Mika was suffering.
He
Couldn't
just
even
like
put my arm
snaps
around
it
her
at
shoulder.
people.
Oh, shut it, you horn dog.
To show her how I feel.
I couldn't help this teenage girl.
I like the idea that he's just playing with one guitar string. It's like he's got that really shitty upright bass, like attached to a basin or something.
He just plunks hot cross buns at his enemy.
No!
Can't let the Don get away. Don't waste Billy's...
Billy takes out his final attack with a washboard.
Just fucking jug boats at him. Jug boat. Whatever.